And at 10:50 GMT, Sporting Witness.
Going back to 1970, during a Springboks tour of the British Isles, anti-apartheid campaigners caused so much disruption that teams from South Africa were later banned from the UK until the end of white minority rule.
Stay with us, the forum is next, here on the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Hello, I'm Bridget Kendall, here with the Forum from the BBC World Service, coming up in a minute after the news. Today on the programme, a powerful performer who in her heyday captivated audiences across the Arab world. The unforgettable voice of Kulthum, a singer who, even decades after her death, still enjoys almost mythical status in her native Egypt. Born into a poor family in the Nile Delta, she rose to be a star performer throughout the Middle East. A shrewd businesswoman as well as a mesmerizing stage presence. She was also a political force, a strong supporter of post-colonial Egyptian and pan-Arab nationalism. So how did she manage to capture so many hearts? That's the Forum on Kulthum after the news.
BBC News. Hello, this is Jeremy Smith. The United States has recorded more than 3,000 deaths with the coronavirus in a single day, the highest total anywhere since the pandemic began. The US remains the worst affected country in the world, with more than 15 million recorded cases. Hospitals in some states are almost full, and medical experts are warning that things will get worse if people continue to ignore warnings to avoid unnecessary travel and large gatherings. Jenna Jacobs is an intensive care nurse on a COVID ward in Minnesota. She says staff are desperate for some sign of hope.
Where is this light at the end of the tunnel? I'd like to see it. I'm hoping this vaccine, but I mean, we just keep going day to day, and this is our norm. These people are dying alone. We are holding people's hands on their last breath every day.
Britain's Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab has said the European Union would need to move significantly on key sticking points for there to be a prospect of post-Brexit trade talks carrying on beyond Sunday. So I didn't appear to hold out much hope.
There's a significant difference still remain. We would like to be sacrifice the basic points of democratic principle. So I think they've agreed that the discussions will keep going forward, but they'll decide the future negotiations on Sunday. So we're doing everything we can, but what we're not going to do, as I said, is sacrifice those basic points of principle as a free democratic nation.
Talks will continue in Brussels today. If Britain and the EU are to continue trading without tariffs and quotas, a deal must be in place by the end of the month. A female journalist has been shot dead in the Afghan city of Jalalabad. Malala Maiwand, who also works as a civil society activist, is the latest victim of a spate of killings that have targeted reporters, human rights workers, and political figures across the country. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has laid the foundation for a huge new farm, despite criticism over the contentious redevelopment of Delhi's colonial-era administrative centre. In details, here's our South Asia editor and our Sana Tivachi.
Supporters of the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi argue that the new complex consisting of Parliament and other administrative centres will represent the new India. But critics say the redevelopment threatens some of India's iconic landmarks, and Delhi will lose its history and the area's character will be ruined. The Supreme Court on Monday expressed unhappiness over the government's rush to start construction despite opposition to the project.
Because markets aren't always right and can overshoot in both directions, central banks need to adapt their roles as lenders, not buyers of last resort. And because markets aren't inherently moral, they can distort value and corrode values if they are left unattended. We need to promote the values of responsibility, solidarity, integrity, and prudence as best we can through pay, through codes and regulations, while recognizing that these can only be fully lived through culture and practice. So while authorities must continue to put in place the infrastructure to make markets work, there is no simple unifying formula